These are all of the dumbest things in the Madame Web movie, and some of these are going to have you questioning if AI actually created this movie. Before we get into cooking this movie, I do want to give a shout out to Dakota Johnson, who I thought was hilarious in this movie. I do appreciate that they actually shot on location, and you could tell there's a lot of studio interference with the direction, or I guess I should say lack thereof, of this movie. But enough sweet talk, it's time to grab the oil and cook this thing. But real quick, all of these events happen in Madame Web except one. Can you guess which one is a lie? Madame Web is born in a cave in Peru with the help of magic spider people. The 3 spider women never get powers and are only seen in costumes during dream sequences. Evil Spider-Man is killed by a large Pepsi sign. Madame Web becomes wanted for kidnapping by the NYPD. Madame Web runs down evil Spider-Man in her car twice. Peter Parker is born but not named. Madame Web inexplicably splits into 3 ghost-like copies of herself near the end of the movie. If you guess these are all true, you'd be right. I wish the Men in Black had come so I could forget about this movie. At one point, Madame Web becomes a wanted criminal because she quote-unquote kidnapped the 3 girls. She leaves the 3 girls, by the way, mind you, there's a spider guy out there trying to kill them, for 3 hours when she could have just taken them with her. And then she figures out she needs to go to Peru. How does a wanted criminal get to Peru? No questions asked. They just cut to it. And then how does she find the exact spot by just looking at a fucking picture? This is the Amazon rainforest. What are we talking about? You have a little sliver of a picture of a forest and you found it? I get it. It's a movie. It's a movie. Then the shaman of the spider people fucking says the worst line in history. When you take responsibility, power will come. Take these goddamn elbows. Give me my shit. Like, who is this movie even made for? General audiences aren't gonna like it. Film fans are not gonna like it. And comic fans are gonna hate it. It's disrespectful to the Spider-Man character in general. They take the opposite approach of anyone can wear the mask and focus on the spiders. Anyone can get bitten by a superpowered spider. What are we doing? Young Uncle Ben is in this, played by Adam Scott. Adam Scott innocent, but I shit you not, he gets 2 of the worst dialogues thrown right at him. What, you've never been shot at in Queens? What? And then when Peter Parker's born, they say, Ben gets to be uncle now. All of the fun, none of the responsibility. I mean, give me my... Oh yeah, Emma Roberts is in this as Peter Parker's mom, Mary Parker. She's pregnant the whole time. And they just keep throwing like little hints at you, like, just say it's Peter Parker. You own the rights. You own the rights, just say it. But I'm not gonna lie, this joke right here actually had me dying.
My mother actually died in childbirth.
Movie starts off in Peru with Madame Web's mom, pregnant with her at the time, looking for spiders with superpowers that can help save her baby, who apparently is dying. This is strike 1 on a writer who also wrote Morbius, because this is literally Morbius, but instead of a pregnant woman, we have Michael Morbius with a degenerative health disease. And instead of spiders, we got bats. Anyway, she's there with a bodyguard named Ezekiel Sims, who's pretty much nothing like he is in the comic. And when they find the spider, he betrays them, shoots them all, including Madame Web's mom. But don't worry, because she's saved by Las Arañas, which is a secret civilization of spider people. I just want to know, like, how they got Cassie over to the States and they didn't just raise her in her tribe. Like, what happened to that whole part? Let me put a pin in it real quick, because Ezekiel Sims might just be one of, if not the worst movie villain in general I've ever seen in my life. He like vaguely talks about how his family like had something stole from them, but outside of that, his fucking motivation is he keeps having these fucking dreams of the 3 spider women killing him. By the way, throwing him out of a window. When you're a superpowered Spider-Man who jumps off of fucking buildings? Why are you scared of that? I just feel so bad for Tahar Rahim because his ADR was terrible. They re-recorded all of his damn lines. Hey, but at least he got a bag for it though. He has the power to like kill you with toxin the more he holds you. He bangs an NSA agent for her passport to get access to like these 6 computers with facial recognition technology. But you're telling me that from memory, he can remember the 3 women who are wearing masks using this technology in 2003 and perfectly find them. Like, what are we talking? They defeat this man by dropping a Pepsi Cola sign on him, squashed him like a spider. Hey, low-key, Pepsi is a big winner here. Good branding. Then Madame Web earns her blindness by having a firework blow up in her face. But then she also falls and becomes crippled, so that way she could be wearing the pit viper she got on right here and being in that chair that she is all the time. What do we do? The best part of the future is it hasn't happened yet. Man, give me my damn money. Tony, just blow up.